Hello, and welcome to the 159th episode of the Gochuucast. We did not have an episode last week because it was more convenient for us that way. Um, this week, however, we were originally going to both talk about the end of our spring shows and do some shopping, but because things are more convenient if we split them up, we are going to split them up. So this week we'll be shopping for things in the summer season. We'll go looking around, see what we want to watch, and see what three shows we decide to talk about in depth. And then next week we will talk about the end of the spring season, mostly about the three shows that we chose. Um, but also by the time we get to next week recording, I will have multiple more shows finished. So I'll give it a little bit more talking points. But yeah, if you for some reason watch our shopping for seasonals, but didn't watch last season, so we'd have a new format where we will go through all of the seasonals, and all of us will get to choose one single thing that we will talk about in depth at the end of our episodes every week, just to have something. Because whenever we would talk before, we all wouldn't be caught up on something, or only one person would be watching it. This gives us an excuse to talk about things at length to make it more interesting. But yeah, we got the 2025 summer season going on here. A lot of the popular things will probably not be what we choose. Granted, that's how it worked last season for the most part, but there's a lot of
There's a
sequels.
lot
There's a
of that.
lot of
Yeah.
sequels this season. So while it will be a very like filled season full of stuff, um, yeah, I mean, a lot of these are not on the board to be
Yeah.
talked about at length, but
Well, makes
there's
sense.
a
We have
lot going on.
bangers. We have bangers like Chibi Godzilla raids again, season 3. Can't
Of
talk about that one.
course, of course. That's the most popular thing coming out this next season. Yeah.
Wait, actually, it looks cute. What is it?
Okay, you can pick that one, little bro. Oh my god. Okay.
It's a like chibi thing from the manga Terror of Godzilla.
Hell yeah.
All right. So yeah, we're just gonna go down any list sorted by popularity. At some point, we will realize when we need to stop, because there's a lot of anime on here, but not all of it is relevant to us. Like we are not going to be watching, um, fucking
Pick a random one from the
Chibi
bottom row.
Godzilla 3.
Oh yeah.
That's not on the cards. We're not watching the 20 millionth season of Card Fight, and I can't. There's a fucking another one, dude. It's actually annoying as hell.
So when we were at AX and I went to the Bushiroad panel, they showed us the timeline for Card Fight, and they had like 10 seasons planned. They didn't tell us the names or anything about them, obviously, but they showed us that, and we were looking at, we were like, "What the fuck? They have so many more seasons planned." I don't remember. You might have been at that panel. I don't remember
No, I
though.
definitely did not
I think
go
I
to
was just.
Bushiroad.
I think you were
You
doing other
misspeak,
stuff,
bro.
and I was just saving. Well, because the Bushiroad fans went for like Bandori and stuff like that, obviously.
Oh yeah, that is the same.
But
Yeah.
I do remember them having like an absurd amount of card fight seasons planned.
Yeah, I remember now. I was at the Rurouni Kenshin panel, so I could hear Rie Takahashi speak live.
It's true.
And
Oh.
then you all left in the middle of that to go to the Bushiroad. And then I stayed
Yep,
there because I
you're
had nothing
right.
better to do.
We did leave early.
Daniel's dedicated fan.
I'm not. I multiple times on this podcast I've said I don't like Rurouni Kenshin. I thought it was mid, dropped it, and the author's a pedophile, so I just don't really have any attachment to that series. Anyway,
Fair enough.
yeah, we'll be starting at the top. We'll go down sorted by popularity, and then at the end, we will choose which three things we're gonna watch.
Yep. All right. First one is Dawn season 2.
So I assume we're all watching Dawn
No.
season 2. I actually don't have this on my planning.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't have most of this season on my planning, but I will be
I'm-
adding plannings today as we're going through.
Yeah, it's
For,
like the quintessential. You know that Gochuucast is recording a shopping episode.
if you have any
See
of
a
us on
bunch of
any
stuff
list,
get planned. But yeah, I mean,
yeah,
Dawn
I'll
Dawn's
be
like
watching.
the rare thing that all of us actually finished last year. The single thing that all
It's the
three of us
only
did.
thing I finished according to any list that year.
This guy.
That's
Oh my
the
god.
funniest stat. It's because I watched it with Mars. That's why it got finished. But it's the funniest, just like random statistic to me of when I went to be like, how many anime did I finish this year? And it
One
only said Dawn to
singular.
Dawn. I was like, that's crazy. Because obviously I finished other anime, but I didn't finish a single like 2024 anime
Yeah.
or like 2025 that season or whatever it was.
But yeah, I mean, Dawn to Dawn, speaks for itself. Very popular. We all watched season 1. I assume we will watch season 2. I guess it's technically
yeah.
on the table for discussion, but if I had to discuss Dawn to Dawn in depth, I'd probably bash my skull against the wall because there's not a lot to discuss there. It'd be like, yeah, this episode looked really good. Also, it was really weird when they did the X
Yeah.
thing, and then that would be the discussion.
The grandma, bro.
This is one of our rare like continuing season that is eligible, but perhaps we don't.
No, I wanna see what else there's first.
I also just feel like Don to Don is one of those things that it'll have like stuff for us to talk about if it's not like a
Yeah,
focus
it's
show.
always got some weird moments.
Yeah, there's always something to say about it, for sure.
Was it good or bad?
Yeah. Technically, next up would be the Demon Slayer movie, part 1 of 3. That's
Oh, hell
not
yeah.
really on the table for anything. I don't even know when it's supposed to. This comes out in 19
Also,
days,
like,
apparently.
yeah, when are we getting it? Who knows?
Yeah, I'm not going to
No.
theaters for the
Honestly,
Demon Slayer
probably
movie, so
yeah.
it'll be 6
But
months for me.
we're gonna be so much closer to each other now for movies.
That's true. We are
Yes.
in like a straight
How far
line
away?
of
Yeah.
statehood with each other.
Let me see how far away you'll be once I move.
I mean, close is a strong word, I guess. For like a couple
Well,
hours.
like
2 to 3 hours.
realistically, it's gonna be a couple hours, but
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, let me go see, because right now you're like 8 hours
Yeah,
away.
it's like
It
two,
becomes
Y'all are
two
going
and
for
a,
it.
2.5 hours based on like general
Yeah.
location.
becomes much more manageable.
Yeah, it's like a day trip type of thing, as opposed to like anything else. Anyway, before people dox us via like echolocation or something, I don't fucking know.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure we've said the city you live in before.
Yeah, Spat definitely has, and I was too lazy to edit it out, and so I just left it.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
And I'm the one who's
I won't
moving,
mention it.
so
It's alright. If it ever like comes back to bite me somehow, I'll just dox both of you, and then we can all be together for that.
That's fine. I'll probably unironically dox myself at some point, so that's okay.
I also feel like I don't know about Spat, but you and I would be in major enough cities that it's like just knowing the city is not enough.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Anyway, I'm not gonna dox anyone. I'm being very careful now.
Anyway, next up, another movie, the Man movie. So yeah,
Won't be there.
I'm good.
I mean, I'm not gonna watch that in theaters
I didn't even
either,
finish
but
season 1.
I watched like 2 episodes of season 1.
this isn't out for like another 3 months. This barely fits into the fucking summer season. This is much closer to like fall, basically. Next up, Dress Up Darling season 2. I'm pretty sure Spat did not.
Oh, I
watch.
haven't watched this.
I think
I
PK
will be
you
there.
watched.
I read
Okay.
I read Dress Up Darling.
I
I was
read.
saying, I'm pretty sure I knew you read it. I didn't know if you had watched all the
I'm a little
first
bit.
season.
Did I finish season 1? That actually is a good question.
I would be unsurprised if you didn't, but
It
I
says
think
completed.
It says completed. I believe you.
There's only a couple things on my list that I changed to completed without actually completing. And I don't think that was one.
Yeah. So season 2 hopefully should be good. I don't know. I don't know much about the source material. I haven't read it, so I don't know how much I will care about the stuff
It's
going forward.
pretty
But
it's pretty consistent all the way through, in my opinion. So I don't consider it to be like peak at any point by any means, but I also can't remember there being any like offensively bad arcs either.
yeah, like
So
season
it's
one,
like
I had like
if
a
you like season one,
7 out of 10 area. Like I enjoy it, but it's not my goat or by
it'll
any means.
be roughly more of that. I mean, everything gets a little better over time, but
Right. We'll see. Maybe it'll be something that catches my fancy that I'm not
I also could be
aware of.
forgetting like a banger arc or something that happens here.
Perhaps.
That's more likely than me forgetting an absolute stinker. Put it that way.
Next up, another season 2. Kaiju 8 or Kaiju number 8, season 2.
Famed Crunchyroll Awards nominee.
Yeah, the anime of the
Industry
year
plant.
nominee. Uh,
I
Solo
like
Leveling
Kaiji
was
number
an
8.
industry plant.
It's like
I mean, it's still an
it's
industry plant too.
it's funny making the memes because it's like the memes are totally valid, but I'm like I do enjoy Kaiju number 8 a lot.
I mean,
So
I had
it's
fun
like
watching it. It's just like I know deep, like not even deep in my
it
heart. I
shouldn't
know
be
at the very
there.
surface level of my heart that has no business being an anime of the year.
Yes.
Uh,
Trying to remember where season 1 ended. I read Kaiju number 8 as well, which just ended or is ending like very soon.
I think it's supposed to be ending very
I'm a couple
soon.
chapters behind on everything always, but
Yeah, it still says the
I've
manga's
read
releasing, but
like
it should be
a
ending
t-
soon.
I'm probably no less than like 10 chapters behind though, or no more than 10 chapters. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Edge number 8, good stuff. Season 2 should be a pretty good arc if I'm remembering right.
But yeah, Kaiju number 8 is also something that is like it's fun, but you know, it's all right, I guess. It's just this. It's the exact same as every other. It's like shonen, battle shonen, so it's not. I'll watch season 2, but I don't have expectations for it. But next up, this is our first new series of the season. So this
This is one
is
of our friend group's babies of the season.
Kaoru Hana, or The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. I am behind on the manga by a fair bit, but I have read. Let me see how many chapters I've read. I've read 70 according to any list, so I've definitely gone beyond whatever season 1 will cover.
So here's also like an interesting debate for us to have. Because notably, I've gotten roasted multiple times on the podcast for reading part of Witch Watch after we started watching it.
Right.
So in the case of this, right, where you've read season 1 content, should we consider that type of thing eligible for a show?
I think we can consider it eligible. Just like keep it in mind that like I mean I haven't read the
One
manga
of us
in a
knows it.
long time.
Yeah.
Like I will understand more of what's happening, but
Yeah,
it's been
well,
a
I'm
minute
just
since I've
using
read it.
this as an example because it's here and it's topical.
Yeah, I mean, I think in the case that someone's already read it, keep that in mind. If like in the very rare occasion we've all read
It's
it,
a
then we
tiebreaker
don't.
type situation.
I think if
Yeah,
more than one person has read it, we don't do it. If one person has read it, we keep that in mind when thinking about it.
I would agree with that.
You just laugh because I
That's
said
fine.
Reddit.
Is that why you laugh?
Is that funny? Because I said Reddit. Did you think that was funny?
A little bit.
Yeah, that's
A little bit.
I said Reddit and you chuckled. I'm like, okay, man.
A little bit. A little bit. But yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, this is the trailers for this have looked really good. So looks like it'll get a solid adaptation from Cloverworks. Um, in terms of what it's about, it's like it's not a very complex romance, but it's kind of like there are like two schools next door to each other. The all boys school was kind of where it's like a low end school where basically all
He's
the
a
dummies
thug
go.
and she's a
Yeah,
princess. Not
that's
literally those
basically
words,
what it
but
is.
like it's rich girl, poor boy dynamic.
Yeah, I don't even know if I call him poor. He just like goes to like a lesser school and she goes to like
Yeah.
a prep school, like high standards. But yeah, like basically, two people who should really probably never meet according to society, and then they do, and then they hit it off, and then cuteness ensues.
French.
I don't know if I call it fluff. It's definitely when I read the all right. I will say I don't think it's like hyper. I do like it. I do enjoy reading it. It's cute. I do think it can be very overdramatic a lot of the time. It's very not always melodrama, but there is quite a bit of melodrama in this. I feel like. Um,
I feel like I'm really hit or miss with melodrama. We probably noticed this throughout the podcast, but
right,
like
I am
sometimes
behind on it,
if
so
stuff
maybe
is really
I
good,
grew out of it, but
like I would call Hibike a lot of melodrama, but Hibike outside of melodrama also has some really good moments. So I'm like, okay, I can deal. I don't know.
yeah. I
I don't
mean,
think I like melodrama much.
EBK like borders on melodrama. There are definitely times it can be a bit melodramatic. I don't think it's like anything too crazy though. I would say this maybe falls in the realm of like EBK melodrama versus like I don't know. Think of like the edgiest drama you can
I
find where
was thinking
everyone's
of
like
Gamers, for what it's worth.
I
The
don't know
worst
if
melodrama I've ever seen.
I mean I guess it does fit in melodrama, but for it's like purposely done for comedic purposes as opposed to just being like poorly written. I okay. I know. I'm pretty sure you quite like this anime, but think of something. I'm gonna reference a specific episode. Do you remember in A Place Further Than the Universe the episode where like the one girl loses her plane ticket or some shit?
Yep. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, think of that episode. That's what I like. It's not that level. That's what I.
Okay.
That's the kind of melodrama I really don't like.
Yeah. Man, it's been a while since I watched Place Further Than the Universe. You
That
say that, and I'm like, oh yeah, I do remember that.
yeah, that
But when
episode
you
like
were starting, I was like, I'm not gonna remember anything.
that episode like sticks in my mind as like one of the reasons I had like issues with that show is like sometimes it would do that and then sometimes I would actually like cry to it and I'm like okay where does this show sit for me and it's set in like a 7.58 range so still good but definitely don't like the screaming crying type of melodrama over silly things anyway um yeah so just cute romance fun fun little read should be a good watch next up is Gachiakuta. This is a
Yeah, I saw the trailer
manga.
for this.
I had it like bookmarked to read eventually. I don't even remember what compelled me to do it.
Boiling and floating town.
This is Studio Bones, so it should look pretty good probably.
It sounds
Uh,
interesting.
let's see. Boy, I actually haven't read any of the description for it. So let's see. A boy lives in
Action
a
drama.
floating town where the poor scrape by and the rich live a sumptuous life. Daring today for that part. Let's see.
Absolutely daring.
Simply casting their garbage off to the side into the abyss. When he's falsely accused of murder, though, his wrongful conviction leads to an unimaginable punishment exile off the edge with the rest of the trash. Down on the surface, the cast off waste of humanity has bred vicious monsters, and to travel the path to vengeance against those who cast him into hell, a boy will have to become a warrior. It's interesting. So they're on like a
So
float.
interesting.
So the
So
surface
he's
is
just like
cooked.
banished to monster.
Okay.
Yeah, the surface is cooked. Surface is like apocalyptic wasteland, and like people do not live there.
Yeah, so basically this is
I mean, someone probably
post-apocalyptic
lives there,
kind
but
of. It'll definitely be Battle Shonen, obviously. I mean, it's Shonen Jump, isn't it? I don't remember.
isn't it? It might be.
I have no fucking clue, honestly. I think I just said that. I just brought that out of my ass. Let me see.
I don't know how I feel about
It's
these
on K
character
manga, so actually I guess
designs.
it's not Shonen Jump. I fully expected it to be that. It is Shonen still though, but
It's an interesting art style. Use very hard lines.
yeah, no, it is extremely hard lines.
Um,
At least just looking at the
I don't
pictures
know.
they
This
have
sounds
here.
interesting. My only hesitation with this one for me is I'm gonna write it down on my list as a maybe. But my only hesitation with this is it's just it sounds like it might be a little too much for like how I things I usually like. So it could just be a 50-50. I could really like it, or I could be like, wow, this is like too edgy. Or it could be like how ours was, where they just didn't make shit make sense.
I can just feel in my heart this is like a 7 out of 10 waiting for my list. I'm probably gonna watch it, but
Yeah, I feel similarly that I can see this being really good or really mid.
I'm gonna
yeah.
put it on planning. Just
That's like the difficult
seems
thing with these
okay.
battle shoudens is that people always hype the ever living fuck out of them, and I'm like, okay, is this actually gonna be really
Yeah.
good, or is this going to be like the
Hype
typical?
moments and aura farming.
Is it going to be hype moments and aura farming? Is it going to be like a Sakamoto Days type of thing, or is it going to be like actually good? It's usually a hype and aura farm, but you never know. You never know. Like Undead Unluck was supposed to be like a battle shonen type thing, and I really enjoyed that one. But that one it wasn't even that popular, like overall. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like 50-50 on this. The premise sounds interesting, but I also battle shonens are battle shonens. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't.
The premise is also like very I don't know how to put this into
It's
words.
not
Like
super unique.
I don't see. Well, it's not super unique, and also like don't see where it's going to like continue. For it's just gonna be like a revenge story, or will there be more? Basically, because from just based on the premise, it looks like it's gonna be super just mostly battle heavy with like an end goal in mind, and I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably be able to tell very quickly, like within an episode or two, what kind of
Yeah, that's fair.
what's it called it's gonna be. Another back to the season twos. We have Call of the Night season 2, which
I didn't watch
I
that,
didn't
but
even watch season
news.
1, so
I watched season
Yeah.
1 and I was kind of like iffy on it, and then we got towards the end of the season and then started to get really interested. So I will definitely watch season 2. Yes, not too much to say about it. It's like a very like whatever premise, but it looks like an actual story is about to break into it. So we'll see where that goes from here. I'm curious at the very least. Um,
Sure.
Speaking of the show I just mentioned 2 seconds ago when shitting on Shonen, Sakamoto Days Part 2 is also coming out.
I haven't finished season 1 yet.
I'm up in the air about if I care enough to watch this, if I'm being completely honest.
I kind of feel like I might read Sakamoto Days at some point instead. Kind of the vibe I have right now.
Probably be a better
It's
read
not
than
really
watch.
it's not really even a commentary on like the anime quality or anything like that. Like I was fine with it,
Yeah,
but I
like
know a lot of people
we
have stuff to say.
defended the anime quality because it was fine.
Yeah, on Twitter,
Uh,
people were. Yeah,
yeah,
I
but
think it just feels like I would enjoy it reading more. Also, reading is quicker than watching at this point.
true.
When I'm a decent amount behind, it's like I might as well just go read it.
yeah, I also just don't really care that much about it. Like
Yeah.
it's literally just hype moments and aura farming, dude. Except this time we have a fat protagonist. That's the
Yeah,
difference.
convenience store dude or whatever.
Yeah, like what if Sung Jin Woo was just really fat, and that's basically Sakamoto Days.
Wow, that's a good summary. I like that.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
And Sakamoto Days didn't even get nominated Anime of the Year. Is this fat shaming?
True, it's true. You're spitting facts.
Alright. When did when did the first season even air? I don't even remember. It was
Sakamoto Days?
winter of this
It
year.
might have
It was
been
last
yeah,
season,
it was
right?
winter.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna
yeah, I was
say
gonna say
Yeah.
it would have
would not have been eligible.
eligible, wouldn't it?
No, it's
Or am I off?
No.
winter of 2020. It
2 years
was
ago.
fall
I see.
No,
2023
like
until fall
literally.
2024 would have been the eligibility period because they had the extra
Yes.
what's it called on there. And so winter 2025 when
Oh,
Sakamoto Days came
Yeah,
out was
it was just this
a
year.
season
it's
off of
this
eligibility.
year. I see.
Yes.
So it will be
It
eligible.
will be eligible in the next Crunchyroll Anime Awards.
I
And
understand.
if
Oh
it
boy.
gets a single award, I'm gonna scream. If it even gets nominated. This one
Get ready
literally
to
is
scream.
perfect to nominate
Prepare your
for.
vocal cords.
It's okay. Well, fucking Dawn to Dawn is gonna sweep everything probably.
Why is this
Again,
so high?
I say again, but next up we have the Summer Hikaru Died, which is Cygames
It
pictures
is
anime.
Psy Games.
The only thing I know
Is
about
this
this
BL?
is
I
that it's
think it is,
BL.
right?
Yeah,
Let's
you've probably
go.
seen one of the fucking panels. Summer
Probably.
Hikaru Died
It sounds
panel.
interesting. This is horror slash like mystery type genre, which is like none of our. Well, Spat kind of likes them, but
I
Daniel and I
do.
don't.
I'm putting it on my planning just because, like, I don't know. The premise seems okay enough to where I'll watch episode 1. So, you know, seems fine.
Yeah,
I don't
I've
think I've
had this on
seen
my
this, but
plan.
nice.
I see this all
Um,
the fucking time. It's so stupid.
it sounds interesting.
Yeah, I kind
It's
of I
just
kind of fuck with the premise, but I don't know.
oh, it's in Netflix jail.
Yeah, so it's also one of the
Very
Netflix
fictional.
jails that we get it like a week after Japan gets it, aka you need to watch fan
Oh, that's
subs if
even
you want to
more
be caught up
annoying.
with it.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, whatever.
Um,
I'm much less interested. Whatever.
Well, it might not. It's not even like fan subs. I don't think it's you're basically just getting subs from whatever like Asian uh company has it. Like if it's
I'll
like Muse
probably
Asia has English subs. I'm pretty
yeah.
sure they some so whenever there's a show that comes out like later, people just take their subs instead.
I'll probably if I get a choice on this one, I'll probably chill on it at first, and if I hear a lot of people talking about it, then maybe I'll hop on. It sounds interesting. It to me this is the same thing I did with Summertime Rendering, which I still need to finish it. But I didn't really even start watching Summertime Rendering until people said it was really good because it's just not a
This gives me
like
like the same
genre I
vibes.
tend to go into.
Maybe because it's literally like it has summer in the title and it's about something taking over a body. So I don't know.
It definitely gives the same like energy,
Yeah.
If it's got that mystery stuff, then that's even more. But yeah,
which is fair. Like I think it'll be good. I might end up watching it.
All right.
But I mean
Yeah, we'll see. Evils.
yeah,
Or maybe you want a choice.
or, or perhaps
Or perhaps.
or maybe
Or
we're all
maybe.
watching Rising of Shield Hero season 4.
Dude, I don't even know if I'm watching Rising of the Shield Hero season 4. Season 3 was
I
abysmally
listen,
ass.
Rising of the Hero season 4 is happening, guys, and that's all we have to say about it. Moving on.
I just oh my god, dude. How's that 4 fucking seasons, man? Shit's so dog.
Shit sells. To be fair, because I remember watching, I think I watched only season 1 or only part of season 1 of Shield Hero, but like I love the concept of like the Shield Hero, like not the Naofumi specifically, but just like hero, but his weapon is a shield. I just like that concept.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
that's not really the part that the show fucks up too, also to be fair.
I like
Well,
season
at some point it
1,
might.
but like season 2 onward is just like, alright. Well, season 1 like gets over the hump of the main premise, and then fucking season 2 has to bumble around from there, and then season 3 is just ass. And apparently they're also fucking up the source material, so like, even if the source material is good, they're just rushing things and making it worse, so I don't know. I this is like on the it's like the same tier of as Sakura Days to be. It's like a big maybe. Like I've already watched 3 seasons
You're a
of this dog
changed
shit.
man now, so you actually have a choice.
I am a changed man. I am a changed. I speaking of change, I dropped the boy girl friendship survive show because I was like looking at it and like, do I want to catch up to this? And I was thinking also about the fact that I've been spoiled like 20 times on Twitter, and I decided no, I don't care about this, and so I dropped it. Anyway, next up, who could guess another sequel? Uh, Rascal Does Not Dream of Santa Claus, which is the second season of Bunny Girl Senpai. not to forget, of course, the 3 movies that occurred in
Several
between.
movies.
Yeah, see, it's season 2 with an asterisk attached to it. There's a lot of content in between. Um, but yeah, it should be interesting to get back into the series. I need to. I have a
I'll
week
watch.
to watch
I like the
the
Bunny Girl
nap. I
series.
have a week to watch
Oh, I
Knapsack.
didn't realize you haven't
Oh
watched
yeah, I haven't seen that either. Yeah. Okay.
Knapsack might be my favorite.
Okay. I've got some time this weekend. I can knock that out.
Yeah, I'll probably watch that next week at some point. It's only an hour 15, so it's not like it's
That's yeah.
not like it's anything
It's
crazy.
good. Although there's one thing I was disappointed with at the end. Um, is this a spoiler? I got to think about this for a second.
Yep. It
If you
is.
have to think
I
about
don't
it,
think
we're
it's
just
a
gonna say it
spoiler.
is.
I'll hold it and maybe I'll talk to
Just
you
hold
about it after you watch. It's not like a plot point, it's just like a funny thing that I wish they would have done. But the implications of it might be a spoiler. So we'll shelf that for the moment. I'll be there.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Yeah, I will be there.
I mean, it's eligible.
It's eligible,
True.
but that's well, it could be
I
interesting
don't
to
know.
discuss.
I
Actually,
don't know that I would spend on this, but like
we'll
in terms of
see.
continuing
We'll see.
seasons, this is something I would definitely consider for continuing seasons.
Yeah. Speaking of continuing seasons, again for the 20 millionth time, because
Or
holy
Dr.
shit,
Peak.
yeah, with Doctor Stone comes back, season 4, part 2. Uh, yeah, I'll watch it. Um,
I'll be there.
I may not be caught up with on it every week because
Did I watch Core 1?
You started it, I think, at the very least.
It's marked as watching. I'm 7 episodes in. That sounds about right. But actually, does that sound right?
I thought maybe you did finish it with
I
him.
thought Mars and I watched more. I might have.
You should probably just ask him. I bet he remembered.
I don't know. We might have finished it.
I almost feel like I remember you
It's
saying you
not
finished it.
super important because I watched Doctor Stone with Mars. So like.
Yeah.
But I think we did finish it all in like one night, and I think I just didn't update it.
But yeah, I mean, just more Doctor Stone. There's not too much to say about
Or Doctor Stone.
it. Um,
I'm hoping this ends at a specific point because I really want to see that specific part of the series animated.
another season 2 has entered the building. Grand Blue season 2.
Yo.
How many of us?
Wait,
have
PK,
watched
you're a
it?
fan of the show, aren't you? Or
I
show,
love Grand
manga,
Blue.
whatever. Yeah, my friend Aaron is also. He actually listens to podcasts occasionally. He messages me random shit about like, why did you guys talk about this anime? Whatever. He
It's
he
like
loves
the
this. He loves this manga.
only
So.
it's like the only drinking anime that I enjoy. So because that's all it's really about is drinking.
Yeah, I mean the
No, I
classic
like
quote,
Grand Blue a lot.
setting the vodka on fire.
I've read a decent amount of Grand Blue, but I don't know because Grand Blue had like a weird translation situation for a while, and so I am in my head. I think assuming that season 2 will pass whatever I've read. I also don't remember a lot of it. I like vaguely know where I ended.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there. Grand Blue's
Uh,
fun.
I'll watch it. When I binged season 1 with 2 other people, and I didn't really fuck with the first half, but then I started to get more into it in the second half. So we'll see where season 2 takes me.
I also just really I know we all make the jokes about, well, not we all, but everyone makes jokes about like, oh, this is a drinking anime with a little bit of diving and stuff like that. But I love like water and diving and stuff like that. So whenever it does do those scenes, I'm always popping off.
yeah, you will be popping off for yet another sequel. I actually won't be popping off about this one because none of us watched it. The Panty and Stocking sequel.
We watched the announcement though.
Yeah, we were there when this got announced. We were there. At the
Dude, I
Trigger
swear,
Finger.
I know someone who like loves this series, but yeah, I don't know. I've never tried it.
Kind of like the art style.
Maybe one day for me, but it's just not a priority.
Reminds me of like Powerpuff Girls. Not like I don't know. Something about the art style reminds me of like Cartoon Network. Like,
Is this
yeah.
I mean,
this
I get that.
a reboot or a sequel?
Sequel.
Interesting.
I don't remember. I don't remember if it was this or what they. Wasn't it this that like they were trying to get the rights back to, and they did, and that's why they're making a
Yes,
sequel now.
that's
Yeah,
why
I
it took
think
so
so.
long.
Yeah. Next up, another sequel to something that none of us have watched.
And none of us are going to
Reincarnated as the
watch.
Seventh Prince, season 2, the one with the fucking overly thighed child protagonist.
Is that what?
I don't know how to
Oh,
describe
I
this,
see
but
what you're talking about.
Overly
I went to the
thighed.
season one. I went to the season one picture. Oh, it has the cute pink-haired girl.
yes.
I remember this one
Alright.
because I remember us looking at this and I was like, "Wow, the girl in the pink is like really cute," but I'm not watching that.
I'm not watching this.
No, I'm also not watching this, and so we will move on
Nice.
to Togen Enki, which is let's see,
Season
Togen Enki,
new
Legend of the Cursed Blood.
Legend of the Cursed
Holy.
Bloodline. Oh, is it a Momotaro story?
The bloodlines of Oni and Momotaro have been passed down among certain humans for generations. Long ago, the Oni, aware of their own ferocity, lived in seclusion. However, their peace was shattered by an invasion from the Momotaro. Over thousands of years, these two factions formed the Momotaro Agency and the Oni Agency, respectively, and have been locked in conflict ever since. The protagonist, Shiki Ichinose, suddenly learns of his Oni lineage following an unexpected attack by the Momotaro. This revelation sets Shiki on a path to discover the destiny that lies within his blood, a meeting with the Oni dwelling within him. A new generation of dark heroics begins in this tale of demons. This is a skip for me. I don't know why. I can just feel Orient oozing off of this, and I just don't fuck with that.
I wasn't sure about it, and now I
Smell
clicked
it.
on the trailer, and as I'm going through the trailer, it's becoming a skip.
Okay, let me. Oh fuck! I gotta wait. I can mute this site, and then theoretically, if I click on the trailer, it will not play noise. Okay.
It's just like
I think
the
I've watched this
trailer's
trailer before.
doing
Actually.
nothing for me. If anything, the trailer is just like when you say it's giving Orient. Like the trailer, watching the trailer just like brings me vibes of that type of sentiment even more. Because like if I was just going off the cover art and the description, it sounds like something I would maybe watch and have fun with.
It looks
But
like it
this
has
trailer
more
looks,
sauce than Orient, but like I'm just so uninspired by whatever the fuck I'm watching here.
yeah,
It just seems
I'm not
very
very
typical. Like
inspired by this trailer.
this is the most Battle Shonen trailer to Battle Shonen so far. So yeah, that'll be a skip. I already have fucking Gochuucast and maybe like Sakamoto Days. I got fucking Dawn to Dawn. Like I'm shonen out this season, dude. I can't take another mid shonen. Speaking of mid, the fourth season of Rent a Girlfriend. Woo, yeah,
Woo!
Ooh.
yay.
Anyway,
I'm out.
Yeah, you have to let us know how it is, Spit.
What's up?
So you're gonna have to
yeah,
let
you'll
us
have
know how it
to
is.
let us know how it is.
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. I told you the only reason I could watch season one was because I was watching with other people. And then when I tried to watch season two on my own, I was out. I was out by episode
Oh,
like
I
one and a half.
watched I watched what, two, maybe three episodes of this dog shit, and I clocked it immediately. It was like, no, I can't handle this fucking protagonist.
Protagonist in quotes.
And I mean, he is the protagonist.
He
I can't
technically,
take
but he
I can't take that away
insult
from
to
him.
other protagonists.
Is an insult to the word protagonist because he really doesn't move
Yeah.
the story forward, honestly. So like, can he really be
Yeah.
called a protagonist? Anyway,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
we're
is a
not.
fair point.
We spent way too long on Rent a
Um,
Girlfriend season 4, so we're moving on to City, the
where's this
animation.
next one? This looks
So this is
cute.
from KyoAni.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
from the
The second I saw
author
that,
of
yeah.
Nichijou, as you can tell from the art style.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Looking
think
at
it's just
this
supposed to be
trailer
like
real quick.
a cute little comedy.
Cool art, but you know.
I'll watch.
This is like one of those. I'm gonna put it on my planning because it looks fun, but I can't. We won't have anything to talk about.
Yeah, I mean,
If we
I'm
did this,
definitely
I don't
not
think.
choosing this for my thing.
No, it's not going on my list, but
I'll
not
watch.
going on the list of potential.
You can't go wrong with a nice little KyoAni show.
I would
Let's
agree with
see.
that.
All right, moving on. We now have Secrets of the Silent Witch. I was thinking about reading this, and the anime got announced. I'm like, all right, cool. Guess I'm
I'm
not reading it
actually
yet.
I'm actually really excited for this.
I mean, this is like, obligated witch anime, but I like the trailer so far. It's like very, it's Daniel coded. I don't know. I can just
It
feel
is
I'm gonna
pretty
like
damn.
this.
Daniel coded.
But also look at her. She's so cute.
She's very cute. Also very
Main
goober.
character design. See, I don't know that. I don't know nothing about the series.
If you, I'm gonna have you watch 10 seconds of a trailer. You don't even have to watch any more than
Okay.
that. But let me go get the correct trailer. I feel like my fucking YouTube's been loading slow as shit today for no reason. Or everything in general's been loading slow as fuck. Sound Witch.
Oh yeah,
Here it
YouTube's been
is.
slow for me too, actually.
Okay, it's not just me.
Yeah.
I also just think this season having like 17 witch shows has just put me on
Just a
witch
classic
show
for sure.
watching.
Yeah, 10 seconds in, you'll see the goober coded, goober energy.
I'm seeing a city get destroyed. Oh, there it is. I see.
Yeah.
I can't like clock how old she is.
Like 12,
Uh,
probably.
That's why I'm saying like some
it
it,
Actually,
like
a
but
says
the
7,000-year
art
old.
says
the
16 according to her profile page.
Okay, that's
yeah,
believable.
the novel art makes her look so much older, but then
Yeah.
like the trailer in the anime, she looks like a 10-year-old. But I think it's just the goober.
Yeah, I think part of it is because it literally is like shrinking her and simplifying her art style to make her goob. I don't know,
Yeah,
a goofy.
I don't. I'm really excited for this one. So
Were these names Monica Everett, Isabel Norton, Lewis Miller? It really sounds like names my coworkers would have. Like, can- uh,
sounds like the new hire.
yeah, actually, though. Like, yeah.
I mean, you got Felix Arc Riddle in there.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that
You
one.
got Rin's Belfade in there.
Rins Belfits.
That doesn't
Oh
even
my
sound like a
gosh.
real
It
name.
sounds like a
That
medication.
sounds like one of those names that's like a D's nuts joke. I don't know what the punchline would be, but it just sounds like it would be.
Okay.
Anyway, she's got a cat too, so it's always a plus. Let's see. Moving on. What the fuck is this? I can't read that.
There's no
There's
freaking
no
way.
freaking way I'll be your lover unless
Unless
Freaking.
unless uh
there's no freaking way I'll be watching this show.
yeah,
Unless
unless it's a Yuri, you never know.
I actually might watch this. I wanted to hit that punchline.
Anyway,
Let me read.
Renako Amori is leaving her awkward and lonely junior high school life behind, determined to become a normal girl with normal friends in high school. Glamorous, confident, Mai Ozaka is Renako's total opposite, wealthy, outgoing, and a fashion model. Against the odds, they form an immediate connection. She thinks she may have found the friend of her dreams until Mai's romantic confession sends her into a tailspin. Uh, Renako wants to prove to Mai that being best friends is better than being girlfriends, but Mai is dead set on convincing Renako that they're destined to be lovers. And it looks like there are a lot
It's
more
kind of
women
funny.
than just the two in there, and so I'm sure this will become just like Yuri harem.
I'm down.
Are you?
I'm in.
I don't know if I'll watch this
On
one,
the planning, bro.
unless.
This is definitely the type of thing that I'm gonna put on the planning now and might not even watch episode 1 of just because of time. Maybe once I move, I'll have more time for anime. We'll see.
Perhaps. Another season 2. Back to the grind there. Couple of Cuckoos season 2. I watched season 1. I definitely don't care enough to watch season 2, and so I will not. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that one. Next up, I can feel the isekai oozing from this. Let's see what this is. The water
Actually,
magician.
not an isekai. This water magician one. I don't think, unless I'm missing something.
I don't think it is.
Famously
No,
not an
now
Oh,
isekai.
the
never
now that
mind.
I bring it,
Reincarnated. Sorry, my bad. My bad. My bad.
oh,
My bad. My
delighted to
bad.
be reincarnated. Yep.
My bad. My bad. My bad.
6 words in.
I'm sorry.
Immediately proven wrong
Yeah.
by the
First.
description.
Yeah.
It had a
All
very
right. Well,
short title, it
isekai.
threw you off.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Let's see. Rose delighted to be
We just
reincarnated
want
into the fantastical world of Fi
Full
Foam.
thumb.
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
don't know.
Phi.
We'll go with Fi, where he thinks he'll get to live a quiet life, learning to use his newfound water magic. Going with the flow here, however, means something very different. Ryo is immediately pitted against the wild lands he winds up in, and the slew of deadly monsters that call the subcontinent home. I think he forget about taking it easy when he's stuck fighting for his life, but okay, is it 20 years blinking the past? No, damn bitch, what the fuck? We time skipped into
He's
to
committed
fucking
to
what's it
reading a
called?
lot.
Let's see. Lazy realize it's
I think
only
I think the time skip is that he's a baby, and then it time skips to when he's 20.
what says he's immediately pitted against the wilds. I don't know if he's like a baby when he goes in there.
I mean, he
Maybe.
might not be like a newborn,
I
but
don't know.
that's how like I read this.
See, a fateful meeting soon thrust Ryo to the forefront of history, forever changing the course of his life. Thus begun the adventures of the strongest water magician the world has ever seen, who also likes to do things at his own pace. Yeah, okay. I can feel the mid oozing from this right now, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of fuck with the
Yeah.
The
art
water animation
style
kind
a
of looks
little
nice.
bit. Let me watch
Yeah.
the
I
trailer.
do like the art style. It's nothing too crazy for the
Yeah, I just
anime at
don't
least.
know. This feels like something I'd watch and be like, it was decent, and then I'd never talk about it again. I'll let Fammy watch this for me.
Fuck with water magic, but yeah, I don't know.
I like water magic, but I'm more of an ice magic person, so
Oh, okay.
Yeah, anyway.
When the
Let's
Ice
see.
Musician releases, we better get a full review.
I'll be
Alright.
there.
Next up is Takapi's Original Sin. I mentioned
Why
before
is
we
this name
started
familiar? Because
that
you mentioned it.
because
That's why.
that's why I talked about it that I watched today.
Yeah, bro.
That's why
The
it's
octopus.
familiar. Episode 1 was really fucked up, and apparently it's gonna continue to be fucked up, and so
Oh,
I will
shit.
not force you all to watch this based on the episode 1 content because it is very intense, but
You
Also
told me
an
it's
ONA.
fucked up, so I'm putting it on my planning. That's all I needed to hear.
yeah, it's episode. It's only 6 episodes. Episode 1 is 38 minutes. Um, the production quality is fucking stellar. Like
Oh shit.
extremely good. If I had to compare it to anything, it's very like similar to Look Back. Since you've watched that, it's
Oh,
probably the easiest
but you said like
comparison.
5 different things that makes me want to watch it. Like I'm in.
I mean, it's good.
I'm in.
It's very heavy material, but it's really good. But yeah, I'm not gonna say anything too much about it, but if you watch it, you'll get it.
Okay. Okay.
Next up, I mean, I can see isekai in
It's
the
a lot of
title. Like this
words.
one's not hiding for most of the stuff.
Minagra, bro. What is this?
Let's see, Apocalypse Bringer Minagra. World conquest starts with the civilization of. Holy shit, that's a lot of words there.
Holy Edge. Okay.
I feel like I've seen a panel
Oh,
from
it's a
this.
game though.
Oh,
She
I have
isekais.
seen a panel from
He
this. Whoever does the manga art for this goes
he
really
isekais
hard
into
because
a game.
I've thought about reading this based off one panel, then I saw like it was an isekai. I'm like, oh, maybe not.
I do fuck with the art that I'm seeing for the source material.
I wonder if I could find. This like panel is like so. It's like so bot coded to like post. I don't know if I could ever find it though. I think it like randomly popped up on my Instagram one time. And like, it goes
He
kind of hard.
reincarnates as the bad guy. Classic.
Oh, okay, I found the panel. I guess it's probably spoilers. I don't know what the fuck's going on here, but this is what I saw of it before. So I don't know what the fuck's going on there. Yeah, I don't know. I
I don't
think
really know either.
the art style looks very uninspiring. if I had to say anything about it. Um, let's scroll through the trailer a little bit.
Yeah, I wanna. My problem is this looks like one of those things that has like really good source material art, and then I look at like the promo art and the trailer and everything, and I'm like feel unimpressed by the by the initial just adaptation of taking that art into anime.
Yeah, this doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. It looks uninspiring, and so I'm going to not touch that.
Probably
Speaking
also
of
not going
isekais,
to.
though, and second seasons, combining our favorite things so far, Vending
Spat, you watched
Machine
this, right?
Season 2.
Can
Did you watch
you
Vending Machine?
imagine? He didn't.
No.
But can you imagine how funny it would be if I made you guys watch Vending Machine Season 2?
I mean, I'm gonna watch it
I
anyway,
can't.
but
It's not eligible.
it's not
I'll be
eligible
I
as
haven't
there.
watched
bad as
season one,
watch it.
so
I mean, I'll watch it just because it's stupid, but you know.
Listen,
Yeah,
this is like one of those we will always have something to talk about anime.
yeah. Based on the comments from last season, yeah, I agree.
certainly, it was certainly something. Uh, Next up we have New Saga. After a brutal
Main
war,
character's name is Kyle, bro.
Magic Swordsman Kyle.
Kyle.
Alright.
Bro, you can pick like
Kyle.
any name. And bro's name is Kyle. Like, come on, bro.
Bro, if you look at the characters, it's also funny because all the other characters have like fantasy feeling names,
Yeah,
and bro is just
bro.
Kyle.
Kyle.
It's just
I used to
Kyle.
play like pick up basketball with Kyle in high school, bro. Like, what is
Okay, I
Kyle,
see a
man?
reason to stay away from this. So initially scheduled for July 2023, so 2 years ago, the anime saw several delays and a complete change in director and
That's
studio.
crazy.
This thing has been through a lot, and for that reason, I'm out.
Doesn't
Also,
get
it
Okay,
any
looks
sure,
really.
bad.
Shark Tank. Okay,
After a brutal war, Magic Swordsman Kyle defeats the Demon King but is left dying. A Crimson Crystal sends him 4 years into the past to his once destroyed hometown, where he finds his lost loved ones alive. Armed with future knowledge, Kyle vows to prevent the coming tragedy. It's the most, like, basic, classic story of all time, except we got Kyle in there. I don't know.
the goat.
Definitely don't care enough to watch this. Let's see. Toilet Bound Hanako, Season 2, Part
Season 2,
2.
Part 2?
Yeah, I haven't watched any of it. This is one I wanted to read one day, so I'll probably just stick to that. Next is the mining show, the rock
This looks
show.
based.
I'll be
Holy,
there.
Yeah,
I'll be
Ruri
there.
Rocks. I will
I
be there.
fuck with the
I thought that I
rocks.
had this on my planet already, to be honest. Let's see. Ruri, a high school girl who loves jewelry and accessories, gets into the world of mineral collecting, venturing into mountains, rivers, and caves. It's interesting. It's basically just rock collecting, gold digging, mining, looking for stuff. I don't know. We'll see. See, an authentic scientific adventure based on the author's solid knowledge of mineralogy. Okay. Well, we're gonna be learning about
Gives me good
rocks
vibes.
from Studio Bind. Always a solid watch. I've not disliked the Studio Bind anime so far, so we'll see where this falls in that line. Next up is Futari Solo Camp. I also thought I had this in my planning, but doesn't look like I do. Gen Kinokura, 34 years old, a solitary camper who cherishes his alone time in nature, enjoys his solo camping trips. However, he unexpectedly encounters Shizuku Kusano, a complete beginner in camping. Reluctantly, he ends up camping with her, and despite it being the last thing he wanted to do, what will become of his peaceful camping life now that it's turned upside down? So it looks like rare adult romance.
Yeah.
I probably won't.
I don't know.
I'll watch it. It'll probably just be like fluff every week, basically, if I do see.
Yeah.
It's like it's a tough one for me because I do feel like adult romance, but I don't feel particularly drawn to like camping as the medium.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched your camp, so I fuck with the camping.
I think that's fair. I think this is going to be very different. Well, maybe not very different than that, but
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be just camping, but there's romance instead of camping, but they do nothing. And but I don't know. We'll see. Uh, moving on. We're getting to the weeds here. I can tell just based on some of these
Well,
pictures we're
what's
seeing
funny
now.
is like when I scroll down, there's still a couple things that
I mean, there's
maybe
still
are
one
interesting.
very important thing
There's
that I'd like to talk
one
about.
extremely important show down there, all the way down there.
Yeah.
But we are getting to the point where it's like we probably don't have to like fully
I'll
talk about
probably pick
everything.
up pace here for sure. Let's see. This is dealing with the Mikadono sisters is a breeze. I think Mars was talking about this actually.
Mars has talked about this. Lugia's read it or like reads it. Um, I feel like I've heard mixed opinions on this.
Let's
Let me
look.
ask Mars.
It's got a 77% on the manga. So it's not bad by any means.
I know Mars talks about this a decent amount because I recognize the redhead girl, like the art from this. Okay, he says Lugia and him both really like it, but the dude is. I'm waiting for the next message because he types
Yeah,
and
the classic.
he says that
Types
the
to
dude is
annoy.
a Chad but denser than a pile of bricks.
Alright, so sounds like a skip.
Oh no, it's a skip. He said the dude looks Shota. Never mind, we're
Oh,
out.
I mean, just looking at him
small.
here in the what's it called? He doesn't look
He looks a
like
little small.
Shota. Maybe a little smaller compared to them, but don't look that small.
Which one is the dude?
The red hair, I think. Yeah, I mean the other ones are wearing skirts. The guy in the one in red is wearing pants. So I'm gonna assume it's
I
him.
see. I see. I didn't even realize. I thought it was just the four girls. That's funny. Um,
Yeah, I'll probably just skip this
yeah, I don't
one.
know. The redhead's super cute, but the other two girls don't do it for me.
I don't think any of them really do it for me, to be honest. Which is a dumb way to like judge if I want to watch something, but sometimes I just really have a beef. I'm on the edge, you know.
I think vibes is important.
We do
Like,
fuck
I
with
think if you
vibes.
don't see a character that you explicitly feel like you fuck with, then it feel like it's hard.
Okay, so all right, I can feel so Wataru-kun's 5 asterisks is about to collapse.
Penis.
So there could be
Oh, it's
anything
six.
under
It's
there.
6.
It's
Oh,
six
it's 6? I
asterisks.
counted too quickly.
Penises. No, that's 7. Never mind. I don't know.
I mean, I guess it could be penises with like an apostrophe at the end for, and that would make 6, I guess.
What's this
Um,
about? This is a love triangle. I
Naoto
see. This
Watari
is
lives solely for his little sister. Okay, we're barking on some awkward territory here. Suzushiro, until his chaotic childhood friend Satsuki storms back into his life. Without uttering a single word, her very presence ignites buried memories and unravels his rigid routine. As tensions rise and secrets surface, Naoto's devotion to Suzushiro clashes with unresolved pain, threatening to collapse his fragile world.
okay. Going back to our conversation previously, but just because Mars gave me another message with the Mikadono sisters, he said to tell you it's like Amagi sisters, but less horny and more wholesome.
Yeah, I'm
If that
skipping.
helps or doesn't help.
That helps me decide to skip, actually.
He does not like
Oh,
his
yes.
wholesome. I This one doesn't give me the vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
I don't
I
know what it
also
is.
just like I'm wondering what's gonna collapse. We gotta know.
That is true. Someone's got to watch it so we know what's about to collapse.
I'm good.
Who's the second one?
No, I saw the trailer. I don't know. I don't fuck with it.
I mean, I'm definitely not
Oh.
watching it. Scooped up by an S rank adventure.
Both the source materials for this have a 60%.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you based on the key visual that I'm skipping this, but cute girls. It's what every isekai
You
needs
girl for
to
sure.
survive in this era. Next, Arc Knights Rise from Ember.
Season
I haven't watched the other
3?
two. Yeah, it's season 3, so I'll watch it. You guys won't, obviously. So more Arc Knights.
More Arcanites. What is this? Bad
Bad
girl?
Girl. The story follows you, Utani, a first-year high school student who's a good girl. However, to attract the attention of the school's disciplinary committee chairman and Madonna Atori Mizutori, she begins to act like a delinquent. So this is Yuri, I guess.
So yeah. So she's being a delinquent for attention. I see.
Yes.
Let me look at this trailer real quick. It does look kind of cute.
I mean, it looks cute, but also, do I care?
Okay, the trailer kind of is going crazy though.
Is it going crazy? I've seen some
I
shots here
don't
that
know. I don't know what's happening. But the trailer is kind of just like doing a bunch of stuff. It makes me
Looks
kind of
very
want to watch it.
chaotic.
I'm gonna put it on planning, and I probably won't watch episode 1. But the trailer earned a plan.
I'll put it on planning. Whether or not I watch this is going to determine how daunting my list is at the end of this. Let's see. Moving on. Clevates. What the fuck going on here? Long ass title.
Adventures
The
around the
King
Lord
of
of
the
Dark
Devil
Beasts.
Beasts. The Baby and the Brave of Undead. What the fuck going on here?
Bro, this is buzzwords.
The story centers on the titular Clevates, the Lord of Dark Beasts, who wields both uncanny
13.
intellect and destructive power. Frustrated by the 13 heroes tasked to destroy him, he has decided to get rid of humanity once and for all. However, he has been charged with one nuisance. He revived a hero he personally slayed and adopts an orphaned humanoid baby, the last hope to save a dying world. The world stands upon the brink of Armageddon with the obligation of raising one child, holding it all back. Now bound together, what fate awaits this unlikely trio?
I don't know.
Feels like
There's
really
too much
Trio?
going on.
feels like a really dumb premise. I'm not gonna lie.
Where did the word trio come from?
Because he
Nothing in this premise said
a
there is.
hero, and then he adopted a baby, and now they're all living together. I guess I don't know.
Oh, I see. I kind of took those as like the same sentence, but I understand now. One is they're two separate people.
Yeah, I mean, sounds like a stupid. He's like, I'm gonna destroy all of humanity, except I revived this one person that I killed, and then also I need to raise this baby until it dies, and then I'll destroy the world. Like, what? That makes no sense. So stupid. Clearly, bro is not gonna destroy the world. Yeah, I'm skipping this for sure.
I'm out.
Let's see. Denkin O.
Earthbound.
Oh, I read
The
this. The
band
premise of this
Mole.
one.
I
But
won't
I don't know.
die because I was
Is that
banned
supernatural
from
shit.
the afterlife.
What?
Shady self-proclaimed hermit named Momoyuki Mogura, aka Mogura, is banned from the afterlife due to an incident. Now he collects spirit-possessed will-o-wisps in his lantern, hoping to make a comeback. It seems that those who encounter him begin to see peculiar things. It's like very non-descriptive. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I hear things about it. The key visual looks interesting.
I have no
but,
real opinions. I could see this being really interesting,
yeah.
but I have no initial thoughts.
Next up, Ame Kimito with You in the Rain. Let's see, one day Fuji meets a cute critter posing as a dog and offering an umbrella, and a cute card says, "Please take me home." And so they do. Okay. So it looks like she takes Tanuki home. Probably just wholesome hijinks, I don't know. Betrothed to my sister's ex.
That is a crazy title.
Alright, that
That is
Sister's X?
For that reason, I'm out. I can already tell it's gonna be messy.
Sister's X is insane.
Yeah, we probably
yeah.
discuss this.
Let's see. Next up, Hell Teacher.
It's a remake, isn't it?
Jigoku Sensei. Yeah, it is 2025. Yeah, I don't know if I care to watch.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know anything about the original either. So,
but something I do care about is this next show.
Cultural exchange.
It looks
yeah, cultural exchange. The
cute.
Game Center girl. Did I not have this on planning already? All right.
Lily Baker.
Yeah, I'll be there.
It's Nomad, which Studio Nomad doesn't do like bangers necessarily, but everything I've seen from them is like cute. Obviously, they did Giji Harem, so.
Yeah, I mean, I just like the art style, honestly, and the the promo image. So
Yeah.
all right. Let's see. Moving on. What is this? I can already tell
Detectives
this is a
these
skip,
days.
but detectives these days are crazy.
I actually kind of want to watch this one. I'll just watch episode one, see how it is. I won't
Nagumo
force it.
Keitaro was a genius high school detective. No place was complex enough for him. But what happens to genius detectives when they get older? Now 35 with bad hips, running a failing detective agency with no cases to solve and struggling to pay the rent, he's at a dead end. In comes a high school girl into his office who says she wants to work with him. With her help, the out of touch, old fashioned Nagumo get back to the fire of his youth?
I'll just watch episode one. We'll see. Could be shit, but I don't know.
Let's see what the manga's rated. It's got it's a little in between. Average score is 69, the mean score is 74. So
Hmm.
I don't know. And not that scores mean anything. But... All right. Next up
I
we
think
have,
scores are like a decent
if it's
thing to
low
at least
enough,
consider.
then
Yeah.
usually, yeah. But I mean, fucking your format has like a 50 something percent
What
on
the
any
hell
list, and
is
it's definitely not that bad. Next up is
the hell is
Night
this?
of the Living Cat, which is zombie apocalypse but cats.
Yeah,
If you get bitten by a cat, you become a cat.
amazing.
Okay. Zombie
I like
apocalypse,
the
but
name
they're
though.
cats. That's hilarious. I don't think I'm gonna watch it, but that's hilarious.
I feel obligated to
Yeah.
watch it, but at the exact same time, I don't care. I can't imagine this like being a 12 episode story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Certainly, I'll put it on the planning. We'll go from there. It's on the planning, but it feels like something that could get chopping blocked very quickly. Let's see. Next up, we have a bouquet for an ugly girl. All right. Let's see. Hannah Tabata is lonely and unpopular high school girl with negative thoughts. Early morning in the classroom when she was pretending to be a manga heroine, the class good-looking Yosuke accidentally saw her. This love you will definitely want to support it. Masochistic system unpopular girl comedy. What the fuck? I don't know. I don't know why. He like gives me honey lemon soda vibes, and I didn't fuck with that show, so I'll probably skip it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Uninspiring premise as well, or description at the very least. Next up we have See You Tomorrow at the Food Court.
Okay. Oh yeah, the slice of life. Okay,
Yeah,
figured.
I thought I had this in my plan to be honest. I've definitely at least seen the trailers for it. I don't know if I'll watch it. I'll keep it in mind. Uh, let's
I
see.
see.
More Isekai cute girl beta looks like, or maybe a native Isekai perhaps. Uh, Private tutor to the Duke's daughter. After Alan failed the court sorcerer exam, he couldn't return home if he wanted while searching for a job. An unexpected offer comes his way to be the private tutor of the Duke's daughter. Just as he lowers his guard, he faces a girl who can't use magic at all, but what is preventing her magic from working? Alan's unconventional lessons gently shine a light on the girl's future. I don't know. Looks cute.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll watch it though.
Looks cute. I don't think
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
They can't get me. All right.
The hell
Bullet
is bullet
Bullet.
bullet? This is like one of the last interesting things I see that we're approaching. And it's not necessarily even because I think I will watch it. It's just I keep looking at it. I'm like, what the hell are you?
Let's see. In the near future,
I like the robot.
civilization has collapsed and the world has become a wasteland. Despite their poverty, the people use the remnants of past civilizations to lead resilient lives. Gear works. Gear works in a junk shop. Oh, his name is Gear. I'm like, what the fuck is this sentence? Okay, the main character's name is Gear. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
In characters named Gear. That's a bad sign.
Gear works in a junk shop while also retrieving stolen goods along QU0213, a robot with 4 personalities. We're just gonna call him Q. And White Bear, a gambler. One day, Gear finds himself thrust into a once-in-a-lifetime job to steal an important item. They soon find themselves up against deadly assassins, heart-pounding car chases, and explosive battles. What Gear and his team do not know yet is that the item they stole holds a secret that could shake the very foundation of this world. Let's see. The studio is not
E and
inspiring.
H.
E&H Production. They did Ninja Kamui, which fell apart apparently production-wise. So yeah, I think we're gonna be skipping the old bulletin, I believe. Is there a trailer here for it? And there is. White Bear is literally he's literally a polar bear. What the fuck? Alright, what's a polar bear doing in
Just a bear.
fucking the end of the world? Alright. Anyway. Now on to more important matters. Turkey, the bowling anime.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yes,
I'll watch it.
Obviously,
I'll
we'll be
watch it.
watching it.
This
We're
podcasting
obligated.
intro.
No. Yeah. Bowling anime. Fire.
It's
Hopefully
like
fire.
there's not much more we can say. Cute girls bowling.
Yeah. It looks like it'll have some drama in there, but something to use my
Yeah,
fucking
I
thing on it
mean,
and forces everyone has to watch Turkey every week. I don't know if I'll do that. We'll see. Let's see.
is this the point where we want to just like go through everything
I
that's
have like
left
two.
and be like, is there anything you see that's interesting here? Because
Yeah.
like now I feel
Yeah.
like we're getting
We're
into like the
definitely at
stuff
the
that's
point where we don't care.
There's one I saw
there's
that
like
I
two things that I've pulled up that aren't even like shows that I necessarily watched, just things I pulled up that was like maybe interesting. The
one I
unfortunate
pulled up
thing,
was Vermont no Ryuri, just because like I'm a math guy, but I also hate the design of the main character. Like I
wait,
fucking
what
hate
is
this
it?
blue guy's hair.
From no, I see it. Is
Yeah,
this
I hate this
math?
blue guy's
Is this a
hair, bro.
math
It pissed me
anime?
off.
It is a math anime,
It's like a math and like a cooking anime, which is like two like things that
bro.
I kind of like, but
The
like
the manga has
I
a
don't know. I put a
57
planning.
math
I'll watch
references
episode
for it.
one, but I'm scared I'll hate
He's
it.
got
But
like
yeah,
the Goku hair, except like without
it's
the
just like it's like great value Goku hair. Like I don't know.
yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah, it doesn't look
It's like
Yeah,
not
that's fair.
spiky enough, but like he's like tried to make it spiky.
Um,
I don't know. Fuck this guy.
things I saw. This Welcome to the Outcast restaurant is here, and it doesn't sound necessarily like groundbreaking or interesting, but I skimmed through the trailer, and I just love anime food cooking. Just a good aesthetic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's like I don't know.
I don't know if I see anything
I
else
don't
that
know that I'm
I'm gonna really
like
care about.
interested here. And then the other thing I saw, I'll link to you
It's
guys.
one thing it
It's
made me think
another
about.
it's another visual novel adaptation.
See, I just looked at the trailer for that. I'm like, oh, those girls are
Oh, this
cute,
one,
and
yeah.
then and then I don't know.
So I don't know who this. Let me look up who this is by. So this is it's 9 9-9. The first one's the number. The second one is the word. Japanese adult visual novel by Palette. What is Palette made?
Probably nothing that we know.
This.
Oh, the studio that did this is quite the story. Story history. They did
In a
Yasuko no
good
Sora,
way?
a very, very infamous anime.
That's a that's an ethical
Oh,
anime.
oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
I see. This like looking at everything else they've made, look at this. I'm like, this just feels like their first real adaptation next to all of this stuff. Um,
I've seen someone
yeah,
say they
it
like
looks
this
cute.
game,
Visual novel. Yeah,
but
people have talked decently about the visual novel
I've heard
from
the same
everything I
things about
see.
Summer Pockets though, so I mean, we've been down this road before.
I was like, we're gonna have some like another core of Summer Pockets next season, so probably don't need to add another visual
Yeah,
novel
I don't
to
know if
my
I want to take the
rotation.
chance on another visual novel adaptation is the main thing. Like, this could be peak fiction, who knows, but I don't want to find out.
The girls look cute, and I don't know, something about the promo art like interests me.
Yeah,
But
something I'm mildly considering, so if you'll go down a little further, there's a show called Leviathan. It's a Studio Orange They do like the 3D stuff. I think it's Studio Orange
Yeah.
original. No, it's a novel actually.
War Torn reimagining of
It's Scott
1914.
Westerfield's
Leviathan.
Leviathan. It's Studio Orange. I'm not like big into 3D, but obviously like they're like the top of the line for
I like
that.
3D. Yeah.
I don't know. I'll consider it.
Dude, I found the show. I linked it. It's called. Wait, let me find. I can't
Nukitashi,
find
the
the.
animation.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
It's
This
just
the premise.
feels. Oh, nudity. It's
This premise is insane, bro.
Google it. This looks like a porn show if I've ever
Did you
seen
just
one.
read the premise?
Okay,
Wait,
The
what?
summary?
The island of the everlasting summers, Saren Island. Let's see. Saren Island has become a place of madness due to the implementation of the perverted law, a law designed to combat population decline. This law permits and even encourages lewd sex acts everywhere on the island, and refusing to engage in reproductive activities is punished almost severely as crime. Insane
This is like,
premise.
I mean, with the
Junosuke,
current state of Japan, I
Jesus
guess it's
Christ.
kind of like topical, but like, I don't know, it's
Junosuke, a
weird.
proud virgin and staunch defender of virginity, questions the legitimacy of this law. Determined to protect both his and his beloved sister's purity, he forms the anti-copulation front. No love, no sin. What the fuck, dude?
What the fuck is
This is
going
an
on?
insane premise.
This is anime, bro. This is real shit.
Why do you have it on your planning?
Bro, I want to see episode 1 how shit it is. Like it
Oh,
has
it's
to be
from fucking
terrible.
Studio Passion too. Yeah, that checks out actually. They're
Oh hell no, never mind.
they're built for the horde. That's what they do.
Yeah. Yo, wait, what's that show? I watched this show, but I don't think I ever put it on any list. The one where like it's like a high school. I'll find it later. It's like a high school, and they try to like. God, it was like
Why
one of
is
the first.
Doga
I'll find it
Kobo-
later.
Yeah,
Why
high
is
Sorry, what was that?
Kobo making a karaoke anime?
No, that one. I'll find it.
Wait,
It was like
why?
If you can actually give like a description of
it's like a
it's
student
high
council
school.
member. This girl with like white hair, and she tried to make like everything perverted, or like she was like really perverted. It was like one of the first anime that I saw. Bro, I can't remember the name. Oh, I'll find it and then I'll post it at like freaking 3 hours from now, and they'll be like, "This is
White
obviously it."
hair, anime girl.
Yeah,
high
I'm pretty sure she had
school,
white
student
hair.
council. Or I'm not getting a lot to go
It's-
on.
But it was
we're
like
not-
absurdly perverted. Like it was like she had like sex toys in her like no, it wasn't like it was making fun of like sexuality. Like it wasn't actually like horny. It was just like it was a show aimed at like being like a parody of like sexuality and like the censorship of like sexual things in society. Like, oh my god. I'll find it in like 3 hours. Don't worry about it. It'll
So,
pop in my head. I swear
I've
this is like one of the
noticed-
10 first animes I've seen. Like this is like actually a thing.
I've noticed something really weird. So I linked a show to you guys. It's called Let's Go Karaoke by
Mhm.
Doga Kobo.
Right.
But also, there's another show called Captivated by You that is
Oh yeah. I saw
also
that.
by Doga Kobo, and the two shows are connected to each other or something like that. I'm trying to like I'm not really particularly interested in either show, but I'm trying to understand like Doga Kobo is making both of these shows this coming season, but I think they're like
I found it. Holy shit.
they're not going to be at the same time. But I'm just trying to figure out why like these are connected and everything. Anyway,
No, I mean,
all I
don't
had
know.
to say.
They're
I was just very
probably, like,
confused.
the same characters or something. Or I don't fucking know. They have the same creator, like original creator. That's all I know from looking at it.
Okay, I only have one more show that's like caught my interest a little bit. Oh, it's this show.
Yeah.
That makes
Oh,
sense.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought white hair.
Moneta.
Don't ask why I thought white hair, but yeah. Oh no, she does have white hair.
No,
Wait, yeah.
it's,
I mean,
I know
it
which
does.
girl you're talking about now that I see
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I don't know why I couldn't think of Shimoneta in my head.
Yeah,
I
that
was
makes
like
sense.
typing a
Yeah,
bunch
no,
of like
my description
questionable
wasn't good because like I
keywords
just
into
like
the
I
search.
thought of it in like pieces. Yeah.
So the only other thing I have that's really caught my interest because I've just been scouring for a music anime this season, and it's just this one, the Harmony of Mille
Capella Music Project anime
Mie
adaptation.
Mie. Yeah, it's an acapella music project. I don't know what this is. I don't. I just was looking at it. It actually looks kind of nicely animated. Japanese music themed media mixed media project featuring themes of acapella, high school girls, and complex by Pony Canyon and Taki. What the fuck are you?
I think that'll be a skip for me.
By Pony Canyon. So that's like.
I mean, Pony Canyon's a publisher, not a studio.
Yes.
Anyway,
I don't really know what this is.
definitely reached
Who's
the end.
composing the
Though.
music? It's by Shunyarta.
Because how did we
Sorry, I'm
decide
going down the
our
rabbit
who
hole of
chose things last time?
I think we kind of were just like, does anyone want to step forward with the show?
Alright. We'll without the random list this time. I'm
Hopefully
gonna
it's
write
not me
and
first,
think of
because
one.
I do not know what I want to say first.
Okay.
I had one, but I was gonna pick one, but I don't think it'll work. But
I have five. No, I have four very different
Alright. So,
vibes.
PK, I have bad news. You're going first. And then I'm going second, and then Spat's going third.
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess we'll open up discussion with me starting with my four that I'm considering.
Okay.
So the first one, we not too much to discuss. I would love to talk about the Rascal series every week. So should I choose it? I have no problem saying like we'll talk about Rascal every week. It just feels like the popular show,
Hmm.
but also like none of the like deep cuts. Like last time we had Your Forma, which we'll talk about next week. Our final thoughts on that, obviously, but we had something like out of nowhere interesting, and I didn't really feel like I had anything like that this time around. At least not enough for me to want to explicitly do it for this one. Second show, Secrets of the Silent Witch. I think it just has podcast vibes. It would be kind of funny for me to pick two witch anime in a row because I picked Witch Watch. Third show, we're going off the rails. I think the Bad Girl show looks kind of funny and zany. I'm a little worried that there wouldn't be conversation
I
points
feel like
about
that'd
it.
be another,
Yeah,
like,
but
Witch Watch-esque type of discussion where we talk about it for like 3
Yeah,
seconds and move on.
I'm a little worried it won't have conversation points. And so that gives me a little hesitation. And similarly, the other one that I would have is the cultural exchange with the Game Center girl. I'm not really sure how slice of life this is, but I love the animation. It looks cute. I think I'll definitely be watching it. But so those last two, I have hesitations with because they look fun, but I don't know that we'll have much to talk about with them.
Right.
So I'm left in a coin flip. Do I sign us up to talk about Rascal every week, or do I sign us up to talk about the Silent Witch every week? And so there's only one proper way to decide this.
You gonna flip a coin?
Yep.
Alright.
So let me
Go
pull
heads,
up.
rascals.
I'm gonna
Tails, witch.
I'm gonna do all of this, and then fucking Daniel's gonna be like, "Well, I'm gonna do the other one." Okay. So heads, rascal, tails,
Silent Witch.
witch. 2 out of 3.
2 out
That's
of 3.
one to
Okay,
rascal,
first head
one
to
to rascal,
rascal.
2 to
And so,
rascal. All right,
alright.
there we go.
all right.
Alright.
I'm satisfied with that.
It's bad, and I gotta lock in and watch this movie.
You
Yeah,
have to watch this movie.
yeah.
All right.
If there was more than just a movie that you both are definitely like want to watch, I probably would just be like, no, I'm not going to put this up. But I think if there's one thing I can count on with Rascal, it's interesting conversation.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm up next, and I was thinking maybe Silent Witch. I don't know if it'll have that. It seems, I don't know what it looks like. It definitely seems comedy from the trailer. It also seems like it might have some more serious stuff to it. Also looking at Summer Hikaru Died. Those are my main two. Turkey as a throw off. Like I said earlier, I don't want to
Turkey's
make
like a
you
funny
all.
one
I
because
don't want
it's
to
like
make you all watch Takapi.
Turkey's a funny one because we both are probably going to watch Turkey, but it's not guaranteed.
All right, you know what? There's a very simple way to decide this. Wheel spin. All right.
Oh boy.
Oh, what are you going to do for yours now, Spat? Because we've had a coin
Well, I
flip
already have mine in
off.
mind.
No,
But
I
yeah.
know, but I'm just saying we've had a coin flip off, and now we're gonna have a wheel
Well, right. You
spin.
got to roll a die, or I don't know.
Like, yeah,
What's that thing called where you like drop a like ball and then it go like hits the walls as on its way down? What's the
Like,
thing called?
fuck. I hear it called like a number of things, like plonk, like
Plinko or whatever.
plink plonk or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's what we need. That's what we need.
All right. I'm not gonna put Turkey on here. This will be a three-way. What's it called? Let me share my screen. I just said I was gonna make you all watch Takapi. However, I won't make the decision. The wheel will.
okay. Let me go to this.
All right. So either be Summer Hikaru Died, Secrets of the Silent Witch, or Takapi's Original Sin.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
So with Takabi's Original Sin, because it's a what 6 episode ONA,
Yeah, it's 6 episodes. Yeah.
right? Is it weekly
Yeah, it is weekly. Yes.
still?
It is
Okay,
weekly, yeah.
so it'll finish partway through the season.
Yeah.
Understood.
All right. Let's get spinning.
Spin that wheel.
Spin the wheel. Oh,
That choice was
all right.
definitely not made by him. All right.
All right. Takabi's Original Sin will be the would be my choice then. So we're gonna be stepping on some stuff, like some thin ice, I guess. With this should be interesting discussion. All right.
My pick is Summer Hikaru Died.
I
Is
had
that
a
going to be like
feeling
an
you were
issue in
thinking
terms
about
of?
Yeah, that is fair.
Yeah, that's not going to be an issue with like. I mean, if it's late, like with subs and stuff, I don't know.
I don't think it should be. I think it'll
Yeah, okay.
probably get it.
That was my only concern.
Yeah.
But I hella fuck with this. Like the premise and just seems interesting enough. So yeah.
So that comes out in a week. Rascal comes out in a week. They air on the same day, it looks like. And then Takapi's Original Sin came out today. First episode.
Nice.
I guess the good thing with
Excited for all
Takapi
three.
is that it only being 6 episodes, we'll finish it quicker. Because we already have layover from last season with Summer Pockets and Witch Watch. So
Yeah.
so it's probably fun.
Yeah, because in total we'll have 5 shows now.
Yeah, I was
That's
about
not
to
even
say
counting.
like 5 for the first few weeks.
That's not even counting if we want to talk about something else, which we occasionally will.
Yeah. I will say to deal with, I would say priority every week will be the current season shows. I guess it's all technically current season, but I guess Witch
Either
Watch
that or
and
we
Summer
just do,
Pockets
like-
are less important per week, basically.
Or it's like if it's a slow week for something, it's also easy to be. The nice thing is since we did get Takapi, and that'll be ending partway through the season. That'll kind of free up a little time as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I don't get the feeling Witch Watch. Obviously we're talking about it next week. Witch Watch doesn't feel like the type of show that's gonna like go from its current like semi-serious arc into another semi-serious arc. So
Yeah, no, we'll
I think
definitely
most
be
Witch
fucking
Watch
around
weeks
for
we
a
won't
bit.
have much to say. I do think we might have a decent amount to say about Summer Pockets occasionally, but
Yeah, I think as we're
It's
getting
getting
deeper into the
a
lore
little
of
bit interesting.
things,
Yeah.
yeah,
But I
we'll see.
also think, just thinking timing wise, Summer Pockets will probably be picking up when Takapi drops off, as
Right,
in it's done. So I think it'll probably work out.
probably. All right, that is our shopping. I would get my list and look at everything I have, but then I have to turn all of those to watching, and I don't want to do that, so we're not going to do that. If you enjoyed this episode, remember to like, comment, subscribe, rate 5 stars, all that good stuff, whatever platform you're on. Is the Order an Anime Podcast, whether you are on YouTube or audio only? That is the place to find us. Every Saturday, 3 p.m. EST without fail, except for when we do. There will be a new episode out for you to enjoy. Once again, next week we'll go back to more regularly scheduled programming. We'll be discussing the end of Your Forma, some of the more recent
Very exciting.
episodes of like Summer Pockets and Witch Watch. And then by then we will have Takapi at the very least. I don't think Bunny Girl or Summer Hikaru Died will be discussed
By then,
until
yeah.
probably like the week of the 13th. No, until then. Because we won't get to him next
Yeah.
week, and then we won't have we're not recording 6th through the 12th. So yeah, it'll be a little bit before we get to those, I guess. But yeah, that'll be that. So once again, thanks for listening, and we hope to see you in another episode. Goodbye.